I'm here out of a sense of obligation of a lifetime. Now, having said that, when my old friend here said he wanted to set up a foundation in honor of his daughter, I said I'd help and give money to it, but only if we were going to do something real and make a difference. That he can only honor his daughter if we did something real and made a difference, because she was very real and she made a difference. And I've been very impressed with what the THEA Foundation has done for families, for children to this point. But this is the most important thing potentially that has been done. And I really wanted to come here just to thank all these representatives from institutions of higher education for matching this scholarship program. I spent a lot of time as president with a program called Save the Music, because all over America, schools were forced to shut their music programs down. When they had more and more kids coming into the school, and more of the kids that were coming into the schools were parents of were children of younger people who weren't homeowners, who didn't pay property taxes. So the property taxes were hard to raise, and then the economics got bad for the state. And schools all over America just shut their art and music programs. Now, we know there are decades of academic research now, literally over 20 years, of serious research which proves that a lot of young people's general learning capacity is dramatically increased when they're exposed to the arts and music. That not everybody learns in the same way, not everyone's imagination is sparked in the same way. And I believe that this scholarship can make a really measurable contribution to the increase in interest in the arts, to more and more schools offering arts education. And this is, as you said, this is not just for people who are going to be professional artists. You know, I could have never made it as a professional saxophone player, but I still play. And it made a big difference to my life. And there are fundamental ways that I'm not sure my life would have turned out nearly as well if I hadn't been exposed to it. And so I think this is really important. And that's why I wanted to be here today. I'm proud of you and everybody in the THEA Foundation for doing real things. And this may be the most real thing of all. This may help more people and have a bigger impact than anything that's been done to date. And again, I want to say to all these representatives from the institutions of higher education, I'm really grateful to you for doing this. We need to encourage all these kinds of skills among our young people. We need to get people to explore their imagination and their dreams. And as we do it, we may or may not get more professional artists, but we'll get a lot more well-educated, well-adjusted, well-oriented young people toward the future. Thank you very much.